Welcome back. The goal of this video is to now take a look at the sweet spot model to get the right business idea, the market research tools, as well as the business strategy, and apply that practically on Streetchef. So Ntando, based on the right business idea, we look at a sweet spot model, which basically consists of how do you get to the right idea through your passion, your strength, and your economic engine. So based on that sweet spot model, what would you say makes you passionate about Streetchef?
Well, what makes me passionate about the project and the concept of Streetchef is the fact that I really am passionate about communicating and connecting with people. And that is one of my roles and my functions on the platform, where I'm responsible for engaging and connecting the people uploading their dishes, which are our street chefs, as well as the people placing orders. So I facilitate and I ensure that communication between the two role players enables us to be able to deliver the value component at the end of the cycle. And that's why I would say I'm really passionate about this concept, and that's where I can incorporate my passion as well as one of my strengths.
Indeed, that sounds actually excellent. So just the concept of the idea fits in naturally with your passion, and it's a strength. So you're the mediator, you're the middleman, you're the communicator between the chef and the consumer that orders online. So automatically we're sitting with a position where you build business on your strength. And yes. I think that's excellent. So always look at this model and ask yourself, am I building on my strength? Is this something I'm good at? Right, and then the last part is economic engine. Can you, in a nutshell, explain to us how your business makes money?
Okay, so how Streetchef makes money is that we've done our research and we've discovered that there is 70 million households. So that is our market, that's our target market. So we decided, okay, most likely we're not going to go at every single household, looking at different factors, socioeconomic factors, etc. So we told ourselves we're going to look at target approximately 1 to 5% of that market. And we went with the more conservative approach, and that's approximately 170,000 households out of the 17 million. And then we've said out of those 170,000 households, our conversion rate is going to be, when we do marketing, to get approximately a conversion rate of 10%. So that's approximately 17,000 orders a month on average.
Okay, so that's your economic engine.
Yes.
We're going to touch on that now when we look at the business strategy. We're now going to jump over to market research. So based on the research that we did for Streetchef, we took a look at Google Trends, Google keyword searches, as well as Google Maps. What did you learn when you did these market research using these specific tools for Streetchef?
So what I learned is that we identified the keywords which people are looking for when it comes to our product offering, if I can put it that way. So for example, one thing we learned is that there's very specific things that people type in when they're looking for something along the lines of what we have to offer. One of them being order in, home cooked meals, as well as home food, if I can put it. And that really helps identify that once we do move over and start marketing, those are the keywords we would most likely place bids on to ensure that we increase our chance and have the best chance possible of actually hitting that conversion rate of 10%.
Exactly. And the key difference now is because we did the market research and we saw that there's a word trending on Google, we can make informed decisions based on what the market's looking for and what trigger word now needs to go through our business strategy. Right, that brings us to the last part, your business strategy. So when we look at the business strategy, there's your 3 building blocks, which is your value proposition, unique selling proposition, and competitive advantage. Let's quickly go through this for Streetchef. Number 1, your value proposition. What's the focus of Streetchef?
So the focus of Streetchef would be home cooked meals.
Home cooked meals. Is it a need or a luxury?
It's a need, since on Maslow's hierarchy of needs, one of our physiological needs is food. So it's most definitely a need.
Exactly. So that is like, I can't stress that point enough. Are you selling a need or are you selling a luxury? That's definitely a need. The next one is, how accessible is it?
So it is an online platform. So you just need an internet connection and you should be able to access our platform.
Exactly. And then logically, can you supply the need?
Yes. So with the delivery partner, our delivery network would be able to supply
anyone
within the area of which our delivery network has access to.
Excellent. So that's a good value proposition. Well done, Ntando. Next, you get your unique selling proposition. What makes you different than the competitors out there?
So what our unique selling proposition, what would make us different to competitors out there, is that we have already mentioned home cooked meals. But what our home cooked meals, they would also give you access to an opportunity to build a community. Since, for example, you see there are already delivery platforms out there which offer you access to order online. But us, we're not necessarily establishing fast food access, but we're establishing community access. So for example, the person you would be ordering from is not someone who owns a restaurant, but it would be either a neighbor or someone within your neighborhood whom you could actually develop a relationship with. And that would result in actually being able to build that community and ensuring that there's success within, enabling them to earn an income as well as make a living for themselves.
Excellent. So what we now want to do for Street Chef is take that trigger word based on community as well as home cooked meals. We want to work that trigger word into the marketing, the sales, the operations, service delivery, and the client retainment. We want to bring that in everywhere where it comes to the business model. Lastly, your competitors, comparing apples to apples. If your prices and your time frames are a bit slower and higher than the competitors, what do you believe will prompt the sale when you don't compete apples to apples exactly?
So it's something I already mentioned. I honestly believe it would be the home cooked aspect as well as the opportunity to be able to create a community from this platform.
Excellent. And that hopefully will swing the sale into Street Chef's favor. We will see you guys in the next video.